Right, I've been wanting to do a video like this for a very long time, but it's just never the perfect moment, never the perfect script. Not always sure what I wanted to say, but it's time. And hopefully by listening to this, and I'll try and keep it short for now, for this first one. But I thought the time is ripe for me to just, share a little bit about what I've learned in my 52 years on life, and I'll do it in, several videos over the next, weeks, months, years. Maybe the next video will only be a year from now. But I think I've got stuff to share, and hopefully there's people that will get something out of what I do have to share. In a nutshell, my name is Stefan Pieterse. I'm a South African. I'm a Afrikaans boykie. That's my home language. So my daughters always tease me about my use of English, but I'll try and keep it as English as possible. 52 years old. I've been married for, I think it will be 28 years. At the end of this year, I've got 3 beautiful daughters. 2 of them, 25 and 22, and a laatlammetjie, as we say in Afrikaans, of 10. But more about that and more about family later on. There's a lot of mistakes that I've made in my life, and I might be sharing a few of them as we continue. But for now, I just want to say, 2 years ago, my life dramatically changed when I ended my corporate career. Not necessarily by choice at that stage, but it's always been something that I've been thinking about doing. Just doing my own thing and using what I've learned over the years to the benefit of more than just one company. I took a bit of time off towards the end of 2024, and then in 2025 I've started HPL Services, Human Potential Locksmith Services. And in a nutshell, I help companies to create great working environments, great working cultures. I'm originally a mechanical engineer, pivoted my career to people about 15 years ago. And I feel I can help team leaders and companies to really listen to their people and to put practical tools in place that help team leaders to create thriving working environments. Now, I've been blessed with some work over the last year and a half, for which I'm very thankful for. I was used to a solid monthly salary for almost 30 years. So to adopt was difficult. To give you some insight, in 2025 I've earned about 10%, maybe closer to 15% of what I've been used to up to then in 2024, and this year I've almost doubled my turnover, so I'm now earning around about 50% of what I was used to. And that was obviously a big adjustment in my life. But there are so many positives that came with, that final chapter of my corporate career and this new life that I'm in now. And again, I'll share maybe lots of what I've learned so far with you as we progress. I think for today, my message is just, something big might happen in your life that you didn't necessarily see coming, as it happened with me. But there's always hope. There's always the writing of a new chapter. And I've been so blessed over the last year and a half to start writing those new chapters in my book. And for that, I'm extremely thankful for. I need to really thank my wife and my kids and then so many other people that I've been blessed with in my life that carried me through this, let's call it, transition period. Too many people to mention, but you know you are. The YouTube channel that you're watching this on actually started 17 years ago. And if you go look back, I think the very first video was a video about Distance for Difference. Now that is a non-profit that I started now almost 22 years ago, at the end of 2004, beginning 2005. And we use sport and sporting events to generate funds for vulnerable children here in South Africa. So go and check us out, but I'll also share more about Distance for Difference in the weeks and months and years to come. But the channel is basically full of D4D stuff, and we will continue for now to post what we are busy with in that regard on this channel. We might separate that out later on. But yeah, I'm not doing this for any views or to make money out of YouTube. I've only in any case got just below 700 subscribers, so I can't generate money at this stage. I think as I said in the beginning, I've got something to share and I've got lessons to share. And for now, I just want to say there's always hope. There's always a new beginning. There's always a new chapter. And some of you might also be caught up in, the cliche rat race concept. Stuck in a job that you hate, doing something that really doesn't give you joy and energy and strength. And it's never too late to change that. And again, there's some of the lessons that I've learned over the last 2 to 3 years that I really want to share with you as we go along. And this time has also given me new interests. Some of you might have seen the 2 videos on my radio control remote airplane fixes that I was getting into the last few days. So that's a new hobby that I now have time for. I'm very glad for the people that introduced me to that. Great community of people. I'm learning a lot of lessons at the moment. Luckily not that expensive. But apparently if this hobby really bites you, you're in for some big spending, which I luckily don't have at this stage. So I'll keep it simple. But yeah, just joyful and grateful for trying new things, having time to really look after what is most important in life. You probably know the analogy of keeping all these balls in the air, and we all juggle a lot of balls, and 2 of them is made of glass. The rest is rubber and can bounce back. When you lose your job, you can find a new one. When you lose your money, you can make new money. When you need to stop with one of your hobbies, you can always take it up later. But there's 2, your relationships and your health, that are made of glass, and you can't afford to drop them like I've done in my life. Luckily, we could mend them. They are a little bit cracked, but it's also never too late to again start working on those 2. There does come a time where ill health and poor habits over the entire lifespan comes back to bite you. So don't wait too long with that one. And then relationships, nothing more important than that, whether it's with your heavenly creator, if you believe in that, or with your family, your friends. Life can become pretty lonely if you don't look after that one. So for now, I'm going to say goodbye. This is just a short opening one. I'm not into big video editing, although I love video editing. I'm not going to heavily edit these videos in future. I just want to sit and chat. And it's been suggested to me so many times by friends to just start doing this, both in terms of what I do via HPL and my clients, what I've learned in life, and Distance for Difference. And hopefully you will join me on this journey going forward. Thank you for listening. Cheers.